welcome to Beauty First in 10. If you're new here, hi, my name is Debbie. I'm excited to see you on my channel, and today we're going to go through my Sephora haul. I probably bought too much, I'm going to be honest, so I did a pickup for all of my items, and I did my original pickup. This was double bagged and they stapled it. I literally had to pry my way into that bag. And then I bought 4 little bags worth of stuff because I kind of just really budgeted for the first big one, but then I kept seeing like 1 or 2 little things that I wanted to get also in store. So anyway, we'll go through that all. I have blush, foundation, highlighter, you name it, I have it. And I will also just take this time to remind you that you don't have to blow your whole budget on the Sephora sale. This is a good time to pick up products that you might want to try. Just remember, it's 20, 15, or 10% off. The sale does end on April 14th. And just also keep in mind that a lot of these brands, not all of them, but a lot of these brands have sales throughout the year. If there's a brand that you're really interested in, get on their email list, and that way you'll know when those sales come up. A lot of them do happen in November and December, and then you can sometimes get 25% off or 20 again, or if you're at 10% as a beauty insider, maybe then you can get 20% off. I know Tarte runs that deal all the time. But yes, you don't need to spend all of your money. It is very exciting. It is kind of like the most magical time of the year for me. I love this time of year. I get to try out all the makeup that have been sticking in my cart all year long. So we'll start with some of the stuff I got. And just keep in mind, I love all these products linked in the description box down below. And if you don't remember how to get there, go to the title of the video and it will say more, click that. And then it'll bring up a small box that also has the word more, click that, and it'll bring up the whole list of items. And that way it'll make it easier for you to kind of keep track of items that we talk about. Hopefully you find something that you want to check out, and we'll get started. So fragrance is not something that I usually pick up in the Sephora sale or that I buy at all. I think I'm currently working off 1 body spray that I have and then a bunch of little travel size. For my job, I really can't wear perfume, and so I tend not to do it, but then on the weekends and like, you know, when I'm going out for special events, I'd like to still have something nice. So I kind of splurged this time and went for fragrance. So the ones that I did was Phlur's Heavy Cream. This smells just, it's divine. It just smells so good. So if you like gourmand kind of sweet fragrances, then these are all going to be for you. This one is a hair and fragrance mist, so it's very light. I've tried out all of these in the store. I kind of made a point that I was going to buy fragrance this time, and so every time I was in Sephora, I was just spraying stuff here, 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 so I could try to get an idea of what I liked. So I got that one, and then I got this one. So this is by K. Alley, and this is Yum BOUJEE Marshmallow. So let's see if we can get into this one here, and I'll show you the bottle. Okay, so this is this one. It's a really cute bottle. The one thing I'm going to mention right now is, so this was $100. So this was not cheap. And when you look at this versus the box, I did actually think this bottle was going to be bigger, and I did see this is the 50 ml bottle, and I did see they had one above this that was $135, and I was just like, let's just see if I can get through this bottle in a year. But this one, oh, so good. It really does smell like marshmallow. So if you've ever wanted to have your marshmallow dreams portrayed on your body, they got you. All right, and then I had one more, and this is kind of more of a travel fragrance, because when I travel, then I can actually wear perfume. And this one is by Clean Reserve, and this is Whipped Cherry. This one also is just, yeah, just really, really yummy. It's like marshmallows, and I really actually get more strawberry than cherry out of it, but either way, it's absolutely delicious. I'm excited to smell like all these things. All right, so let's get into blushes. Now, I didn't buy as many blushes as I did in the last Sephora sale, where actually one of my people commented, who could possibly need that many blushes? And the answer was apparently me. So I was excited to try out the Say. This is their Super Suede Radiant Blush Powder, and I got the shade Bella. This is a really fun shade, and I did actually try this out, and I really liked it. I'll just kind of show you there. It's a really pretty kind of electric pink, but it looks really good on the cheeks. I'll just kind of blend that in there. And then the other ones I was excited to try was the Tower 28 Get Set Blur and Set Matte Powder Blush. Love the names on these things. So I got 2 of these. I got Samu Spritzer, which is actually what I put on today. And then I have Long Island iced tea. So that's what they look like on the packages. And then I'll show you what they look like. So this one is, Samu Spritzer. And that one kind of looks like that. And then this other one is Long Island iced tea. This one's actually really pretty. So you can see it, it's right here. It's actually quite muted. Let me see if I can put some more on there so you can see it. But we'll just, again, kind of blend those in there. That's fine. And then the other one I got, well, I guess the other two I got, was the one by Rare Beauty. So there's been a ton of hype about this. This is the Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush, and I got the shade Truth. I'm gonna be honest, I've tried this out. I feel like it represents like many other blushes I already have in my collection. I wasn't blown away by the formula. Do you need this? If you don't have any other blush, then I think those shades will work for you. I found the shades to represent a lot of other brands and blushes I already had, so I just don't know that it fits into my collection. Whereas like Samu Spritzer and Long Island iced tea, I didn't really have anything like this, and I definitely don't have anything like this Say one. So those just kind of fit into my collection better. So that's just a personal preference. I also will say these are supposed to be blurring, and I will 100% agree with that. I actually noticed it on my skin, and then I tried it on my hand, and yeah, these are blurring, and it's rare to find anything that's special about blush. So if you were looking for a reason to get one, then I think the Tower 21 Get Set, the blurring part is actually pretty nice. And then the other one I snagged, before it sold out anyway, was this one by Charlotte Tilbury. This just came out, and this is Charlotte's Beauty Soulmates Face Palette. And it comes like this. There's been a lot of controversy about this very particular little jewel and kind of the way it looks. A lot of people think it looks like Pretty Pretty Princess back from way back in the day. I love it. I think it's super fun. So bring it in. So it's kind of just got this gleamy jewel on it. And then inside you do get a mirror, which is really nice. And then you have these two. So this is going to be your blush in the same pressed powder that is so popular in blurring. And this is for under eyes, and this is supposed to be a little bit brightening for under eyes. I have tried this on my under eyes, and I've tried this blush, and I like both of them. I haven't seen any creasing using this under my eyes, and this has been a really beautiful formula. If you can still find this, there are some still left in store, then definitely check that out. And then because I was going to be putting on so much blush, I got this brush. So I got the sculpting brush from Patrick Ta last year. And this year I got the, let's see, I want to get the exact name, dual-ended precision blush brush. So let's take a look at this. I haven't actually, oh, okay. I don't know how to get these off. I'm obviously doing it incorrectly. Let's just split this. Okay, there we go. So it's supposed to have one end so you can kind of blur in your blush, and then this side has a little bit of a tapered end to kind of get a little bit better angle. I'm always looking for brushes. I just feel like once I put on one blush, then I try to put on another one the next day, and I just get remnants of the other blush. So I just wanted to get another blush brush in general, and this one came pretty highly rated from some other people I don't know. And then the other thing that I kind of got was some lip products. Now, if you follow my channel, I often have on kind of a nude lip, or I just have on lip gloss, but I do want to try to do some, and I do have some I really like the Ilia lip sketches. Hands down. I have 5 of those. I just think those are great. They're great. I got 2 Lawless lipsticks. So these are the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Satin Cream Sticks. And I got Platinum and Annie. I have Platinum on today, but I'll kind of show you this here and on my hand. And then Annie is a little bit more of like a peachy color. So that is that one there. And I tried both of these on, and I really like both of them. You can see them there. They're light. I'm not going to go for like vibrant red most of the time. I do have red actually, but I'm not going to wear it very often. And then the other one I got is this one by Fenty Beauty. And this is their Gloss Bomb Sticks High Shimmer Gloss Stick. And I got this in the shade Fussy. So I'll just kind of put this on here and then also show you. This one is nice because it has actually true shimmer. So you can see the lip gloss on the bottom, and then you can see Fussy up there. It just has nice reflection, and I like having a little bit of glitter without, you know, going too dark into kind of purples and stuff. And then the last one I got is Makeup by Mario's Super Shine Lip Gloss in Watermelon. This one also, I went into the store to actually look at shades because I wanted something that actually had color. You know, Summer Fridays has all those lip balms and they are literally exactly the same lip balm with just smell. I mean, when I was little, we used to have those smelly markers that I had in art class when I was little. That is what those represent. So there you can see watermelon at the top. So watermelon, fussy, liner in nude honey. This is Annie, platinum, and then strawberry milkshake. So lots to play with there. I've tried out most of these. I'm actually pretty happy with all those choices. Lots of lip products for you to check out. Again, I do recommend going in a store so you can kind of see them or seeing them, you know, swatched on YouTube or other platforms. And then I got this product. I have it on today. This is the Super Goop Glow Screen Sunlighter in Golden Hour. I'll show you what this is. And so I tried it all over yesterday. I mean, it was okay. It made my skin shiny. And then today I used it as a highlighter. So I'll show you on my skin here. It doesn't really kind of show up. I don't even know if you can see that. I can barely see it here. So what I did today was I kind of took a bunch on my hands and then I just pasted it on my tops of my cheeks where I would do highlighter. But this has an SPF, I think it's 45. SPF 45. So it's a good product. I think if you just want to kind of throw this on and go, just keep in mind, you know, it's not going to give you full sun protection in a little stick like this, but still trying to decide. I'm not positive on that one. And then the other one I got that I have tried out before was the Kosas Glow IV Vitamin Enhanced Skin Enhancer. So my goal for this product, and I got this in the shade Illuminate, which is kind of a champagne light color. I'll put this on my hand and you can see, but generally I want to be able to add this to my foundation if it ever comes out. All right, so I'm just gonna spread this out so you can kind of see that shine. I wanted to pick a color that would most kind of fit my complexion, wasn't too light or too dark. So I just could add it to my foundation to add a little bit of glow. So that was kind of my goal with this product. And this shows up a lot more than the glow screen does. So probably gonna keep this one. I'm not sure about the glow screen. Okay, so some of the other miscellaneous makeup ones that I got was this one by Westman Atelier. This is their Sun Tone Bronzing Drops, and I have this in Soleil Parfait 2. And I got this one partly because I am obsessed with bronzing drops starting from last summer. And this one, I compared it to everything I had in my collection and I just didn't have anything that had kind of this red tone to it. So this tone is really pretty. I'll try to kind of blur it out so you can kind of see it there. But this just really looked really pretty on my skin tone. I really liked this coloration. I got that one. I'm going to be testing that out to see how it performs. I've only had it in a sampler so far. I'm excited to use this though. That red tone really kind of makes it more of a blushy bronze color rather than a contour bronze color. I think that will work out. And I also tried out from Westman Atelier their Vital Skincare Concealer, which is actually what I have on today. And I'm actually really happy with this one. I have this in Atelier L1, which always sounds so fancy and French. So it's got this little wand here. It's got like a little bit of a doe foot on it. This is a color, so pretty light, but that's what I am. I am a very, very pale girl most of the time. And I just put this under my eyes and my eyelid. I get nice coverage from it, and it's also beneficial for the skin, which always makes you feel a little bit better when your makeup has some skincare properties as well. This one I'm excited to keep using. I really like this. Some of my other concealers, I like them, but I'm starting to get towards the end of them, and I was like, I want to try something else. And then foundation wise, I'm trying this one, the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra-Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. This. And I have this one in the shade 07 Peachy. And I'll show you the dot there, and then I'll kind of blend this out, and that'll blend out the concealer there. You can see this one's just a tad bit darker. I do want that for under my eyes, so that makes sense. This is a good match for me. I'm still trying to decide if I like this more than my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation that I've been obsessed with, the Impeccable Blurring Foundation. But this one seems really good, and I've been really happy with it so far. So if you're looking to check out a foundation that is normally out of your price range, but with 20% off puts it into your price range, then check that one out. And then I got some eye products. So we'll talk about mascara first because I have an actual utter fail. I really wanted to try the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. So the hook for this one is that you've got two different ends. So you have end number one there, and this is supposed to be, let's see, that one is for curling and volume. And then this side is supposed to be for lengthening. I tried this out yesterday and I had two giant black patches underneath my eyes at about the 4-hour mark, which is just kind of disappointing. That's not what I want in a mascara. I don't want to, which happened, go to work and not realize that was going to happen and then get home and go, huh, how long was that sitting on my eyes like that? And also, why did no one mention it? So don't get legit lashes was utterly failure. But the one that I did like was this one by Kulfi, and this is the Baddie Lash Mascara, and I tried this one out a couple days ago. No flaking, no smudging, looked good. Super happy with this. It acted like a tubing mascara. I'm thinking it must be. It doesn't say it anywhere here, but it acted just like a tubing mascara would. If you're looking to try a brand new one, that one's brand new and it fits the bill. And then I also got two setting sprays. Kosas just came out with their Cloud Set Airy Setting and Soothing Mist. And that is this bottle. And I think this one has a really nice spray. I'll just kind of spray it there so you can kind of see it. Oh, I haven't primed it yet. But this has a really nice cloud-like effect. And this is supposed to kind of intensify your makeup while also setting it. That all sounds great. Sure, why not? And then I also got the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray. So this is supposed to act like the Easy Bake loose setting powder, except in spray form. And this one I like because it actually has that little opening there, so you can make sure during travel that it doesn't come out. And I haven't primed this one either. But yeah, you can see that spray. That's really nice. I'm excited to try both of those. Always up for another setting spray. And I got this one is the travel size, and then the Kosas only came in one size, so this is the full size. We'll see how that goes. And then eye stuff. I saw that Ilia came out with their Eye Stylish Shadow Stick, and I wanted to try this. And this is what I have on my eye today. This is in Pale Bisque, and I just paired this with like a little bit of bronzer. And I think this is a good color. I might try a couple others. It goes on smoothly. I just wanted something mostly to brighten, and I always feel like I want white and kind of the inner corner, and this was an easy way to do that. And then the other thing I've been super enjoying and I highly recommend is the Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt Palette. This is great. Really, Natasha Denona and eyeshadow, just trust it. It always works. I love the golden palette. I also like the icy nude palette. But this one is a nice little travel-friendly companion, but I have used this for a couple days now, and I use this often in my inner corner. I've used one of these two in my transition shade, and then I've used this one in my outer corner, and then I've used these both too to line my eyes. This is a great little palette. It really packs some punch, and it's wearable colors. They're all mattes. This is a good one. And also too, while we're talking about just ingredients real quick, just want to mention the two setting sprays are both alcohol free because I do not like to put alcohol on my face. Urban Decay and the One Size, it works, but there's a ton of alcohol in there, which is not great on your skin day in, day out. All right, so some skincare items. I think that's what I'm down to. Yes. So I tried out this one. This is a brand new brand. I hadn't even heard of it until I kind of was looking up ingredients and different things at Sephora. And this is called Then I Met You, the Giving Essence. I'll bring this in here. This has so many good ingredients. So in essence, what is that? And do you need one? I mean, the answer is no, you really don't need one, but you want one, maybe. So this would be what you put on after your toner. So in general, it'll go toner, essence, serum, if you're doing one or two, moisturizer, then you would put on any skin enhancers like the glow screen or other things that you want to put on. Then you put on your primer. If your sunscreen is tinted, it would go after your primer. It's not tinted, it goes before your primer. So Essence is in that grouping there. And I currently use one by Pharmacy. That's their hydrating honey one. And I really like that. So I was, thinking about adding this one in. It has so many good for you ingredients when I looked it up that I really thought that could do some help. And then I got 3 serums because I already have a serum that I love. It's by In Beauty Project. It's their Elastic Skin, but I got this one. This is by Alpine Beauty. Just came out. It's their Super Sculpt Serum for face and neck with peptides and chokeberry. I love this, but this is supposed to be specifically for the neck. That's what I'm gonna get it for. And then I also tried out this one by The Ordinary. This is pretty cheap. It's the GF 15% Solution Age Support Serum to help minimize and repair visible skin damage. I, at this point, have skin damage, and I thought I would try this one out. I actually want to see what this one looks like. Oh yeah, it's going to be like a dropper bottle, like an amber dropper bottle, so that's good for it to keep its ingredients. So this one is supposed to help with fine lines and wrinkles. I definitely fall in that category, so we'll check it out. And then Summer Fridays. Overhyped on all of those lip balms, but their skincare is actually pretty good. So I have the Jet Lag Overnight Eye Serum, and then I got this one. This is a spray. This is the Jet Lag Skin Soothing Hydration Mist. The reason I got this is I get really lazy at night, and this allows me to just spray on some hydration and feel like I did it. It's the same season. It's the same reason I like the Tower 28 SOS, because it's also a spray, and then I can kind of spray that on, feel like I did some skincare, and go to bed. I stay up way too late sometimes, like really late, like 3 a.m. frequently. And then I had bought the mini of the In Beauty Project Extreme Cream. This is firming and lifting moisturizer. And I have loved it, and I've almost run out of it. So I figured I might as well go ahead and get the big one to last me until the next Sephora sale in October. It's so far away. I feel like when we go from October to April, it's not as long because you have the holidays in there and Valentine's Day. And then now to go all the way till October for the next Sephora sale it's scary. It's so long before I can get 20% off again. And then I restocked on my Peace Out Acne. These acne dots, if you haven't tried them, highly recommend it. It's $19 regularly, so with 20% off, you're getting right around $15. These have 20 dots in them. They do have a supersized version of this. I find 20 usually gets me till the next Sephora sale. These work. Don't get the day dots. I made the mistake of getting the day dots one time instead of the actual dots, and they don't work as well. They don't stick as well, and really, don't wear these during the day. Nobody wants to see that. It's not really actually hidden by makeup. Whatever they say, it's not true. So that is everything I got in my Sephora sale. It's definitely enough. I definitely bought enough. I mean, again, the bag was huge, and they double bagged it and stapled it. I really was like, I don't know how to get into this bag without just ripping it open. So I will link all of these products in the description box down below. And again, you do not need to spend this amount of money. You know, pick out 1 or 2 items that you really like. It is a good time to get sale items and get items that you've had your eye on. I kind of add my cart slowly over time, and then I edit it. It's like a fun game. And then when it gets to Sephora sale, then I really make some hard edits to figure out what I'm gonna get. This was the hard edit version, just to be clear. There was a lot more in the cart to start with. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I hope you give me a like, and I hope you subscribe. We do a lot of fashion and beauty on Saturdays and Sundays, and then occasionally, depending on what's going on, I'll do them on Monday and Tuesday as well. My other love is NFL football, and I post those videos, always shorts, on Thursdays and Fridays. So I hope you hit subscribe and become part of the Beauty First and 10 family. I'm so excited to see you here. I hope everyone has a good day and happy shopping.